let me ask you a question. Can you name 2 tasks that just about every family faces on a weekly or even a daily basis? I'll give you time to think. Do you know what those 2 tasks might be? If you said laundry and dishes, you're correct, because laundry and dishes are 2 tasks that we all inevitably face on a regular basis. Today I'm going to be talking about laundry. An entire video about laundry, you may be asking? Yes, an entire video about laundry. The reason why is because creating a routine around a regular task that we all must do can save precious time and mental energy for you to focus on other priorities in your life. I'm here to encourage you to create a laundry routine that's best for you and your family. I'm not here to tell you an exact laundry routine that's going to be life-changing for you. Do you know why? The reason why is that we all have different personalities, different schedules, and we're in various seasons of life. One routine that's life-changing and sanity-saving for one mom might be the absolute opposite for another mom. So I'm here to give you some advice and encouragement on how to create a routine that works best for you and your family. Here's a 5-step process for you to create a routine around laundry. Number 1, take inventory of your current laundry routine. Maybe not even a routine, the current way you tackle laundry. Ask yourself some questions. How many loads of laundry do you average per week? Do you handle all the laundry yourself? Does your spouse help? Do you do your own laundry and then you have other family members take care of their own laundry? How long do you leave clothes in the dryer? How long do you leave unfolded clothes in the basket? How long do you leave folded clothes in a basket? You need to assess where you're at currently before you can determine where you want to be, your ideal routine. Step number 2. Through the inventory process that you did in step 1, can you determine what areas could stand improvement? Is it that there are dirty piles that need to go into the washer quicker? Do you have clothes in the dryer that need to go to the basket quicker? Do you have unfolded clothes in the basket that need to be folded quicker? Do you have folded clothes in a basket that need to go to the drawers or the closet quicker? These are some questions to ask yourself to see what areas could stand some improvement before you move on to the next step, which is step number 3. Step number 3 is to determine the laundry routine method that works best for your schedule in the season of life that you're in. Do you want to do laundry 1 to 2 times per week, which is called laundry batching? So you're doing more loads in less days per week. Do you want to do a little at a time? Maybe that means doing a little laundry daily or every other day, anything that's beyond 1 to 2 times a week. Step number 4, pick a time on laundry days that you're least likely to have other distractions that may stop you from starting and sustaining a laundry routine. Step number 5, if you'd like other family member involvement, share the plan with them to get some feedback and buy-in. And then start. Start the routine on a week that you don't have anything crazy happening like appointments or other meetings, things like that. And then just begin. Please don't forget to regularly assess how it's going. Make adjustments to the days or the times if your routine is rocky to see if you see improvements that work better for your schedule. It does take some time, so give it a few weeks before you immediately switch to a different day or time. Don't try to force yourself into a routine that doesn't work for you. Don't try to force yourself to do all the laundry on Saturdays if that's not best suited for your family. Don't give up on a laundry routine because the first plan didn't work as well as you had thought. Reflect on what went wrong. Did you have distractions during that time that you chose? Did you have other priorities? Did you have an unusual week or an unusual day that threw you off your routine? Make adjustments and then try again. It's something that we need to realize needs regular assessment because, for one, it may not be the routine best suited for your schedule. But number two, we go in and out of different seasons of life. So you may no longer have a newborn, so you have more time, or you may no longer have kids in the house. It's worth looking into having a regular assessment on your routine. Now, maybe you're thinking, wow, that sounds so lovely to have a 5-step process, but how in the world am I going to make a routine work for me? And then you're thinking an example would be nice. Well, you're in luck because I'd like to share with you how I created a routine around laundry and I'm free from having to fit it in or forget about it until I'm out of socks. I first assessed how I was tackling laundry. So I answered that question by saying I simply started a load when I noticed that our hampers were full. So that's step number one. Once the clothes were out of the dryer and in a basket, I was very good about folding them and putting them away. But I realized that my weakness was forgetting about the laundry in the dryer. That was step number two, identifying the needs for improvement. I took a look at my average weekly schedule and determined that I'd rather do laundry 1 or 2 days a week, ideally 2 days a week, instead of doing laundry on a daily basis because that worked best for my schedule. And I knew that I could carve out time for that. So that's step number 3. I decided that I'd break up washing versus drying, folding, and putting away, and decided that Tuesdays and Friday mornings were ideal for washing clothes, except I start 1 load of drying. Then Wednesdays and Saturday mornings were ideal for drying, folding, and putting away those clothes. That's step number 4. And then I started. I wasn't sure if waiting a day between washing and drying will result in weird smells or other issues. So it was an experiment when I started the routine, since I broke up the washing versus drying, except for the 1 load that I put in the dryer that I'll talk about here in a moment. I picked a week that I noted would be a typical week in our family and to start my new routine. My husband was on board with a new routine when I told him about it, and I asked for his input, and our girls gave the thumbs up as well. So Tuesday morning arrived, and I declared a laundry day to our girls because I had given them instructions prior to starting the routine that Tuesday mornings would be laundry day and that they were to get the clothes from their hampers and put them in the dryer. So our oldest went to her hamper, got her clothes, and then helped our youngest with her clothes. And they both worked together to take the clothes to the washer. And they brought them together, and teamwork makes the dream work. Absolutely, when it comes to laundry, anything that I can teach our girls to do. So they do the same thing on Friday mornings. They bring the clothes from their rooms and their hampers into the washer. And then I have taught my oldest how to get a stool and put the detergent in and start the washer. I typically go ahead and pour the detergent out for her so she has the cap full and pours it into the washing machine. So I typically do 3 loads on Tuesday and 4 loads on Fridays. I wash the kids' clothes, our clothes, and towels on Tuesdays, and then the same 3 loads on Fridays. Plus, I alternate between sheets and washing our dogs' beds and blankets. I have 5 stackable laundry baskets, and I must say that having multiple baskets has been worth every penny for our family. As a load finishes in the washer, I just pull it out and put it in a basket. And then at the end of the day, I have 3 baskets of washed laundry in our laundry room floor in the baskets, or 4 loads on Fridays, as I explained just a moment ago. On Tuesday and Friday evenings, I go ahead and put the girls' clothes that are wet in the basket into the dryer to start a load in the dryer. And the other 2 or 3 loads that I have in the baskets are waiting for me for the next morning. I have not noticed any weird smells or any issues from having the wet clothes in a basket throughout the day and overnight. I've actually found that it's beneficial because the dryer, it does not take as long to dry the clothes because they air dry a little bit in the baskets throughout the day. Oh, and another tip related to decreased drying time: wool dryer balls. I purchased 6 wool dryer balls on Amazon, and I have noticed that it decreases the dry time. It also makes our clothes softer. In addition to that, I put a little bit of either lavender or lemon essential oils directly onto the wool dryer balls before putting them in with the clothes in the dryer. And I've noticed that it gives the clothes a nice subtle scent, not too overpowering. And that's a nice addition to our drying routine. On Wednesday and Saturday mornings, it's drying, folding, putting away time. Wednesdays, I'm able to recruit our girls to help with folding towels and then putting their clothes away in their rooms. I give some assistance to our youngest, who's 2.5. And then on Saturdays, my husband helps as well. I've learned as a mom that anything I can teach our girls to do, like having our oldest feed our dog, or in this case, help with laundry, is a win-win. Our girls feel empowered and helpful and proud, while it's one less task off my plate. I've had to embrace uneven folds. I'm a recovering perfectionist. Embrace those uneven folds, but I am here to tell you that it's been liberating and exciting to give them more responsibilities as they get older. Both of our girls cheer dream work when I say teamwork to finish the line, teamwork makes the dream work. Because it truly does. Working together, especially as a family, can be so beneficial and can be sanity saving for you as a mom. Instead of taking all of the burdens yourself and all the responsibilities yourself, think about what tasks and responsibilities you can give to other family members. So what happens when schedules go awry and unexpected happens and throws you off your routine? Dust yourself off, recognize that life happens, and routines don't have to be anywhere close to perfect, and just get back on the routine as soon as you can. If you're thrown off your routine on a regular basis, it's a great time to assess and see what you can change about your routine to make it stick. Because I can promise you that the more you can automate tasks that must happen, like laundry, the less mental brain power they require, and the more time you have for other priorities. I've noticed that the longer I sustain my laundry routine, the more efficient the routine becomes. So it's taking less and less time to accomplish, which is an absolute win because, again, I have more time for other priorities. Whether it's playing in the floor with our girls, or working on my business, or spending time with my husband, or just vegging and watching a show, I have more time to where I can choose what I want to do and not have to just spend so much time on a necessary task. Please remember that routines are not a one-size-fits-all. I mentioned that at the beginning of this, that there's no one-size-fits-all laundry routine or any routine for that matter. My routine above may be an absolutely disastrous routine for another mom. Again, we're in various seasons of life with a unique personality and unique schedules, so keep that in mind. Do you need additional help on habits and routines that you want to stick and have the wonderful potential to transform your day-to-day? Well, I'm here to help. Please reach out to me at any point in time via email My email is Kerri, Kerri, at Kerri, Kerri, Thompson, THOMPSON.com. So Kerri at KerriThompson.com. So reach out to me via email, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have and would love to work with you to help you feel less overwhelmed and more joy as a mom. I hope you all have a wonderful day.